Venga, va, vamos allá.
Thank you very much. I think smaller panels are nice because everybody gets to say more, right? You get to really share your piece. Thank you. So up next, a little change of scenery, not a panel, but a keynote instead. We're going back to banks. We're going to have Juan Carlos join us to explain how Morabank really journeyed into digital assets, how they got started, how they figured everything out. So Juan Carlos, please join me on stage. I'm going to give you the clicker, and it's yours. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Hello, hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here after lunch. It's always, difficult slot, but I'll try to make it as enjoyable as possible. I'm Carlos Salinas. I'm the head of digital assets for Morabank. We are a traditional bank based in Andorra, and we had the luck of entering digital asset space like 3 years ago. And basically, my keynote is about lessons learned from a traditional bank entering the digital asset space. Well, the uncomfortable truth is that basically 3 years ago, it was really difficult to imagine being a traditional bank offering digital assets to our clients. But basically, what really changed for us was client demand. Basically, we couldn't really deny anymore the pressure that we were experiencing from our clients to start basically understanding this new environment, which basically led us to start like investigating and really going into places in which we weren't really comfortable being. Okay, that was a really important step. Okay, just listen, trying to basically get out of our comfort zone that we've been there for many years. So as a traditional bank, when entering a new space, a new business line, not just digital assets, but any other business line, you kind of face 4 simultaneously challenges, okay? One is you need regulatory clarity. By that time, we all know what is this, but 3 years ago wasn't that clear. We were very lucky because in Andorra, we had a specific regulation around digital assets, which it was quite innovative at the time and basically went ahead of MiCA and other regulations, so allowed us to basically experiment. Although the other issue is resource mobilization, okay? Trying to get the digital asset expertise into a traditional setup is always a challenge. Communication, okay? It is really important not to alienate your current client base. At the same time, to try to attract a new kind of client. And basically, and also setting expectations. Expectations are always difficult to set on when you are talking on very type of deep tech transformations or deep challenges around new products. So lesson 1, okay, is regulatory clarity. If you have that, then you have a lot of basically terrain gained in that sense. And what is true when you are talking about new environments is that basically if you wait for it to be perfect, then you will never get there. So we like to operate in a mindset in which basically we think that it is better than perfect. And you need to keep, very open channels with your regulators, because at the end of the day, they're going to become your biggest partners. Lesson 2, managing expectations. You need to manage expectations from your traditional client base and the new clients that you are trying to acquire. Okay, this is very important, and we basically think about a 3-segment approach in which, education is very important. Things like this, coming to these types of events, putting our logo together with all these innovative companies is really important. To educate internally, to educate externally, to educate upwards, to educate downwards. That's very important. Mobilizing resources. Okay, most of us, when you look at basically your current staff or your current team, you always think, okay, they don't know, I'm gonna need to do a lot of work. It's true, but the thing is, without them, you're not gonna be able to progress. So it is really important to engage your current employees, your current teams, to educate them, to encourage them to adopt new technologies, as well as do some hiring, strategic hiring around digital assets. But this is not a matter in which you're gonna bring Cristiano Ronaldo and it's gonna basically win all the matches. It doesn't work like that. Culture is really important, and just to bring someone from the outside into a culture like a traditional bank is extremely difficult. So you need to make this kind of equilibrium, okay? And also, it is really important that you communicate properly. Your communication strategy has to be like spot on in that sense. You need to basically be very, very consistent in your message. Try to basically, keep providing this trust that you've built over the years or with your traditional base, as well as also offering new messages and new opportunities for the younger generations or for the crypto or digital asset oriented clientele. And this is really, really important. You cannot do this alone. This is very, very important. We learned that. We understood this from the beginning, and we tried to basically search for the best partners for our journey. For instance, something that is really important for us is understanding all the KYC, AML implications of accepting digital assets. So we partnered with Chainalysis for that. We've done a great deal of business thanks to being able to understand on-chain analytics and to understand what the money is coming from and to be able to accept that. We also partnered with investment companies like CIS, a Swiss investment firm in which we collaborate a lot with them. There are fields that we offer. Our main service, our main offering is custody. So we partner with Fireblocks as we consider them, one of the best partners that you can have right now in that sense. And also in places in which we don't arrive because we are not like exchange. We are not able to offer 200 different investments. We partner with companies like 21 Shares, which basically let us offer a more diversified approach to our clients. So just, I'm running out of time, but just where are we now? Basically, I believe that we are facing the future of banking. Banking is not gonna be any more traditional or digital. It's gonna be traditional and digital. I believe that institutions that master both traditional and digital and bridges between them will lead the change. But very importantly, always maintaining the trust. This is what we are characterized for. So we are not, as Mora Bank, we're here, basically we're speaking in front of you, we are in this type of events. We are not just helping, we're trying to lead into adoption, but while staying true to our principles that we've built over 70 years of existence. So I believe this is just beginning, and I don't have any time for questions, but I'll be around should you want to discuss something. Thank you.
Actually, you do have time for questions.
Yes?
Yeah. You can take 1 or 2 questions. Anybody's open. This is your chance to ask somebody who's actually done the work in a bank and made it happen. Yeah.
Hello, Carlos. Thanks
Hello.
for being here. I have a question. What was the key challenge to convince more about leaders?
Our biggest challenge. Well, our biggest challenge was basically cultural, the culture. Okay, trying to convince the board that. Hola. ¿Sí? ¿No? Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Sí. Okay. Different. Hola. Hola. Ahora. Okay. Okay. Different. Oh, this is. Ahora está aquí. Thank you. Hola, hola. Okay. Okay. Different challenges. First of all, is culture. Okay, trying to convince the board of a traditional family-owned bank that we need to step into a new business, which was well, still is perceived as a high risk and complicated, technological that no one really understands. Okay, that was the biggest challenge, and the answer to that challenge was: listen, we are a bank. We are here to provide a service for society, and now we have a big percentage of people, well, a big percentage, but a substantial percentage of people that are asking for this type of services. It is not a matter of basically positioning ourselves whether you need to invest in Bitcoin, whether you need to invest in Ethereum, it's going to go up, it's going to go down, nothing like that at this point. At this point, it's about offering service. And this is why I believe the custody part is something that any bank or every bank should have. Apart from that, that was good, and then all the regulatory challenges that come from being the first. Okay, now people coming behind us, well, they have a road, or they have they have basically some guidelines built because we went first. And being first is always is always painful. But sometimes you also get the rewards of being the first. That answer your question? Yeah. Any other question?
I guess the biggest challenge was telling them that it works better than the microphone for blockchain technology. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very, very good presentation.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it myself, I must say.
Fantastic.
So hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much.
We'll get everybody else on stage. And a big round of applause, of course. Okay, so after the one-man show we just had, it's the